How do I make my auto detailing packages? Let me show you. Now there's two big caveats that I gotta let y'all know. One, I'm not mobile. Two, I do my booking online, and I think that's the best way, and I think everybody should do that. And by the end of this video, I think y'all understand why. Now I guide my decision making on how I make my packages based on one principle. Booking for your customers should be as easy as possible. The more they have to try, the more likely they're to say bye-bye and go find the next guy. So here's how I do it. Alrighty, hi. I guess technically I have like 6 packages, but really to me it's one package with like 3 variables tops, okay? And this is kind of what that looks like. We're gonna go on customer path, I guess is what I call it, and have really one decision point. Do you have an SUV or do you have a car? So if you have a large SUV, truck, or van, so we'll just call it a van right here to keep it simple, then you would make, this choice, okay? And if you have a small car, it's going to be that choice. Okay, so let's say they make the van choice. Next thing they have to decide is, do they want an exterior only, interior only, or both? See how that's technically 6 packages, right? Because they could either put van, exterior only, interior only, or van both, or car both. But in reality, that's just one variable, right? They had to pick where they had a car or not, and then they had to pick between 3 different options. They'll get basically back on customer road and they'll have to decide one of those. So they do the total interior and exterior, that's gonna be $250. They can leave everything and go get the car cleaned for $250. They're gonna have to make one more decision really, is do they have any add-ons? So they'll read my online booking, like I said, I do everything online, and they'll see what's included. And just so y'all know, it's the basics, right? Clean the tires, vacuum, clean the outside, hand wash, all the little flowery words that we call it, but it's just kind of your basic stuff. If they need anything else, then they're gonna have to choose any of those add-ons, right? So that's gonna be right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I have 11 add-ons total, and I got one more thing at the end that I'll show y'all. So that's 5, right? And what that's gonna look like is anything from cleaning the headliners, cleaning the redoing the headlights, pet hair removal, sand, clay, engine bay detailing. If you want like trim restoration, so that's gonna be like when I have to use like solution finish. Like you already know that stuff is nasty. It takes up rags. Any of that type of stuff. Carpet shampoo. If you've got some nasty smelling odors and I need to get out the ozone machine. If you've got extensive trash, like say you don't want to bring me a car and you don't want to clean it out at all, that's fine. I don't have a problem with that, but time is money, so I'm gonna charge you for that. And then you have your car, if you have car seats, and then if you have like bumper stickers or whatever. And there's a couple variables within each one of those, but that's pretty much it, right? And what I mean by variables, like if you have more than one